All right, Facebook world. I hope you guys are doing well. Um, Today I wanted to show you a new listing that we have. I went live a couple of days ago, talked about it then, um, but I wanted to show you guys some photos. We just went live with this property today, and I'm very excited about it because it is just such a unique and cool property. So this is the front of the house. This house is at 6378 South 44th Street in Climax, and the house was built in 1848. The brick portion that you actually see here was actually built in 1849. Behind this brick portion, there is a wood section of the house, and if I go back 2 photos, so the front of the house is here. Here's the wood portion of the house. This was built in 1848, and then they added the brick portion in 1849. But just a really, really cool house. Lot of history that surrounds this house. The original builder and owner of the property was Thomas Eldred. He is one of the founding people in the Climax area. He used to own 1,000 acres in the area, and he used to farm that. He was also a cattle driver from here to the Detroit area, from what I understand. And there has been talk of the house had been used on the Underground Railroad. There was also talk that original masons in the area used to meet in the upstairs room of this back original section. 6 or 7 masons, and then they formed the Masonic Lodge in Climax. So just a lot of history that surrounds this property. Property itself sits on 13 acres, and it is a splittable 13 acres, and you could still have access with a right-of-way that is off of 44th Street. So you could have a split off of the property and build a new house back on that if you wanted to. It's priced at $300,000, 4 bedrooms, 1.5 bathrooms, got a ton of original character, but it also has a lot of great upgrades. You'll notice that all of the windows throughout the entire house have been replaced. They just finished doing that within the last month. Even the windows in the basement have been replaced. It has a newer roof, newer chimney work, lots of new paint throughout, has some new concrete work on those front steps. It has a whole house generator and 200 amp service throughout the entire house. So just a lot of really cool features. As we look through the house, you can see that it has original hardwood floors in a lot of the spaces. Just gives it a ton of character. Now here in the kitchen, we've got some original features from other parts of the Climax area. So the wainscoting that you see here on the wall and on this island, I understand, are from the original Climax depot. And the cabinets that are in here are from the original post office in Climax. So previous owners have pulled a lot of different things from a lot of different properties in the area, just trying to bring that history into one place. And we've got 2 fireplaces in the house. We've got both of them are gas log fireplaces. The first one is in that main living room that we already saw, and then we've got this fireplace here. This could be used as a den or a library, a study. Could be used for any number of things. Could also be a dining room if you wanted. And then we've got another extra room here. This is not considered one of the bedrooms. But we do have the extra space here on the main floor, half bath and laundry. And then we go upstairs. We've got, this is the master bedroom here, and a second and a third bedroom. There's another bedroom on the main floor as well. And then you've got the full bathroom here, and this is on the second floor. Out the window, you can see a very unique feature to this house, and that is that this house has one of the last remaining post and beam windmills in the state of Michigan. Really cool feature of the house. There are some additional photos that you'll see here from the exterior of the house, but when you're inside, you can actually go inside, look up, and you can see all the way to the top of that windmill. And there is a staircase, almost like a ladder, that carries you all the way up there as well. So just a really neat feature, a lot of history involved in that. This is the second floor with access to all of the bedrooms and the staircase. Down in the basement, you've got a nice clean and dry basement, updated plumbing, updated electrical, updated wells, updated septic systems, all of that. You've got a nice water softener. It does have forced air furnace, natural gas, and central air conditioning, which is really nice, but it also has this wood burner right here. So that is hooked directly into the blower on the furnace. So you can heat the home without natural gas. You can just heat the home using wood all winter long to keep your utility bills nice and low. And easy access to bring wood into the basement because there's a nice Bilco door right behind where this picture was taken that you can bring wood into the basement. This is actually the Bilco door I was just telling you about, that you can bring wood down into the basement. This is a side entry, and this was all just redone. We've got composite decking and just really sharp, really nicely done there. Now this is the back of the house. So the front of the house is over here. Back of the house with that awesome windmill and the original structure built in 1848. So you can see here when you're inside this windmill, you can actually look up and you can see all the way to the very top. It is totally open, post and beam construction there. Really cool. And then we've just got some of the yard, an old original outhouse there. And then we've got a couple of outbuildings, some barns for storage. And the 13 acres is, the majority of it is wooded, but you've got some neat walking trails through there. In the middle of the 13 acres is this nice little meadow that has a walking trail through the middle of it. And then along the edge of that 13 acres, back here, you can't really see it, but that's a cornfield. The corn's just starting to pop up there, and then the walking trail that runs around. And then this is from the driveway side of the house. The property does include a one-car attached garage right there, and a driveway that kind of wraps around here. The photographer is standing here in the driveway. And then we've got this really cool photo that was in a book that was published 1876 called History of Kalamazoo County. And you can see the property here. So this was, here's the house, here's the original structure back there, and here's that windmill, and they've actually got the completed windmill there. Now this is not the original barn, I don't believe, or it's not the barn that's currently on the property. But you can see that there were some additional structures across the street. So this is 44th Street right here that runs through downtown Climax. Across 44th Street, there still is a farm there and a barn there. And now all of this land that is empty here is actually wooded, part of that 13 wooded acres. And here's just another view. Looking across, here's 44th Street. This barn right here is actually this barn right here. So you've got the front of the house and the barns, and you can see all of this is actually wooded now on the property. But just a really cool property. I hope you guys have an opportunity to reach out to me. I'd love to show it to you. Over 2,000 square feet, priced at $300,000. Just came on the market this morning. The address is 6378 South 44th Street in Climax. Please reach out to me if you have any questions. We have a ton more history and books and things of that nature that I'd love to share with you. And keep your eyes out because we'll probably be posting some of that information here on social media in the coming weeks. Hope you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.